my makeup first aid kit, and I know that might sound kind of intense, but I love being prepared when I go out of the house. I end up taking a handful of products with me on the go, and that's just in case, you know, I need to touch up, my foundation is starting to fade, or, you know, goodness, the worst case scenario is that it's starting to like crack, or like something's happening that I'm not okay with my foundation. I want to be prepared. I also have some lip products, and yeah, pretty much the things that I care about are my face and my lips. So let's get started. So for my first aid kit, the very first thing that I think is just really important is a mirror. It can be nothing fancy. This came with a lip kit that I got from Revlon, and you just need to get a mirror. This one's awesome because it has a close-up mirror where you're like, oh my gosh, you see a lot of things. I almost wouldn't recommend that because it might cause you to panic. But I love this one because it has a close-up mirror, and it also has a just normal range mirror. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, you're gonna want a mirror because how are you gonna know that there's a makeup emergency if you don't have a mirror? All right, so the next thing that I think is very important is when I get oily skin, and I know not everybody has oily skin. I know that there's some of you out there that you do, and the worst thing ever is when you go to the bathroom and you look at your face and you're like, oh my gosh, nobody told me that I looked crazy. So in a pinch, you can always use either the little seat covers that come in the public restrooms or toilet paper. But my new favorite thing for blotting my oil away is made by Beautyblender, and you guys know Beautyblender has you know, the little makeup sponges that are kind of look like an egg, and they're like super popular. Everyone and their mom has one, and if you don't, you should. I'll do this in another video, but you need a beauty blender in your life, like literally get one. But this is by Beautyblender, and it's just this like little kind of like almost like a little like makeup pad, but it's for blotting your face. And it's awesome because it's like that kind of consistency as a beauty blender. And I just keep this little guy in my bag, and whenever I feel oily, I'm just like, and it works great. So you should get one of these because you'll always have it with you. And blotting papers over time, like you're gonna spend money getting blotting papers, and this is like, I can't remember how much it is. I'll link it down below. But this, you can just wash it and it's reusable. So yeah, you should definitely think about getting one of these if you have oily skin like me. So this guy is always with me. The next thing that I think is really important is for touch-ups. So this means, you know, maybe you have like a zit or something, and you just realize that your concealer or something that happened, you know, you want to cover it up, and your concealer is either smudged or maybe it's just not covering as much and the redness is peeking through. I love taking this little Maybelline mineral powder with me with a brush that has a dense top to it. This is by Eco Tools, and you just put a little bit of that in, and then if you have a zit, you just tap it on, and it gives you instant coverage, and it just helps your makeup stay in place. So this is something that, this is probably my #1 thing I take with me, especially if I have a zit, because I am like, I'm gonna cover this if it's the last thing I do, and so I take this with me. So speaking of what we were talking about earlier with getting oily, after I take my Beautyblender blotter, I like to bring, if I don't want to bring like loose powder with me and I feel like it's going to get too messy, especially if you're like in the car at a stoplight. I'm not saying you're driving while, you know, touching up your makeup, because I've never done that before. I'm sorry, Mom. I like this. It's Fit Me by Maybelline, and I'm in the shade Classic Ivory because I am freaking pale. And I like this one because it kind of kills two birds with one stone, and it has a mirror inside. Oh, sorry. A mirror inside. It's awesome. So then you don't have to buy another mirror. You can just have one product for everything. And then you just take your little kabuki brush. This is not little, but believe it or not, this is actually what I take with me every day. You're like, how big is your purse, Hannah? And I'm like, don't worry about it. It's big, okay? It's big. So yeah, take this Fit Me powder with you, and this is just good for, you know, if you just need to powder your face. I love translucent loose powders, but when I'm on the go, I really need something that's more of a compact because the powder will get everywhere. So the Maybelline thing with like the touch-ups, you could also just bring this brush and this, and you can just dip it in the compact powder and pop it on your pimple. So if you want to go even more minimal, you know, I have a big purse, so I don't really care about saving space, so I just bring everything. But yeah, this is a really good option. All right, moving on. So also with just, especially if it's hot out, I don't know about anyone else, but San Diego has been experiencing an extreme hot flash lately. Hot flash, I don't know, it's like I'm talking about menopause. Heat wave, that's what I was trying to say. We've been experiencing a really big heat wave, and yeah, I just feel like I'm become a big baby. I'm from Missouri. I shouldn't be like even thinking this is hot because it's not really, but whatever. I love this matte finishing spray by NYX. Not only is it just refreshing when you're just sweating your butt off, but again, it helps keep your makeup setting in place, and it really, these are for days where, you know, you're gone all day. You just need to bring backup for like whatever's gonna happen to you. So I always bring my powders, and I always bring my setting spray. This one is amazing, and it's like $7, and you get quite a bit of product, and it lasts a really long time. So I highly recommend this stuff. So my last two things are just lip products. So I normally have like a chapstick in my bag. I don't have one of those to show you, but just any chapstick just to make sure if my lips get dry. It makes my lipstick go on a lot smoother. So whatever lipstick shade that I'm wearing that day, I always bring an extra. This is obviously not what I'm wearing on my lips, but just as it's an example, so play along. This is, say I'm wearing this color on my lips, I bring my lipstick with me because my lipstick, unless you're wearing like a matte lipstick like I am today, it's not gonna last all day. So you have to reapply. So I bring whatever shade of lipstick I'm wearing that day, and I usually bring a lip gloss because I like lip gloss. So normally I have chapstick, the lipstick I'm wearing, and a lip gloss. Really, it sounds like I just talked about a million products, but all of these products, I mean, let's see, I can probably hold them all in my hands, just so you see it's not 100 things. Oh my gosh, this is so many things. Okay, so yeah, this is what I take in my purse. And I feel pretty good about it. Like, I know it seems like a lot of things, but I carry a tote bag, so whatever. If you're minimal, then just pick out of these emergency makeup tools what works for you. Maybe you're not even oily, so you can just skip like the setting spray and the mattifying Beautyblender, but maybe you're just gonna want some touch-ups and some lip products just to keep you fresh throughout the day. So whatever you like, if you're minimal or if you are like me and you kind of do want to actually bring your whole bedroom with you when you go out the door, then yeah. So I just wanted to share just my tips of how I keep my makeup looking flawless throughout the day, especially when it's hot outside. So I hope you guys got something out of this. Sorry I talked for so long. The last thing I do want to say is, have you guys noticed that I have a winged eyeliner on today? It's my first day that I've ever been able to accomplish a wing that didn't look stupid. So I just feel like celebrating. I just had to tell you guys. And yeah, I'm going to do a tutorial on this eye look. I just feel like the world is set right. Like, I can do winged eyeliner. And it's all because of a certain product that I'm using that it got recommended to me. And I can't wait to tell you guys about it, but I'm not going to tell you yet because I kind of like knowing something you guys don't know. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking now. I just really appreciate you guys. I appreciate how supportive you've been with my new channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe so that you don't miss out whenever I decide to, you know, post a video last minute late at night. You'll know. So I usually try to keep you guys updated on my Instagram. It's Hannah with the lipstick with underscores between each word. So if you are ever curious about how to follow me, that is how you're gonna do it. And I always make sure to let you guys know when I post new videos. I try to get them out twice a week. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Excuse me. Usually I do Tuesdays and Thursdays, not always, but those are the days then you can look out for some new videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you later.